the city, or excuse me, the island of Takashima to your cause, you have gained control of the north. You've also gained a new ally, though in personal power she is quite diminished. Feng Wu is a good friend to have, and she does feel she owes you a great debt. As she continues to explain on your trip home, she is unsure how her reincarnation cycle would have been affected by the ritual that was being performed upon her. And the fact that she was able to successfully transfer her soul into a new body, essentially, for safekeeping, was of tremendous benefit to both herself and to the Golden Empire of Tea. It is not long before you find your way back to Surugu, Takashima, yes, soon being left behind as it prepares its own forces to join yours, and you make your way back to Hayaba from there to prepare a expedition on to apparently tea. Feng Wu is eager to be on her way.
So Feng Wu is in a new body?
Feng Wu is currently has, yes, occupied the body of the former uh, abbot, essentially the head monk, the um,
Ah.
master of the monastery. They were close friends, and when Feng Wu was astrally projected to try and find a safe haven for her essence, uh, he grabbed onto her and was able to make his own body a shell for her to fill.
Okay, explain why she was astral projecting.
Her, after being put to sleep by an artifact known as the Pipes of Ken, which puts dragons to sleep,
Ah.
really is all it does. But that's a pretty useful thing to do if you want to perform a horrifying necromantic ritual on the dragon while it's asleep, which
Ah.
was being performed on Feng Wu and also presumably uh, her eldest children, though she does not know what has happened to them. She does know that she has felt an absolute disaster has befallen her issue. But she herself remains, well, her body is certainly probably in a bad place right now, but
Mm.
her soul is safe in its new container for the time being. She potentially, were she to die in this form, be drawn back into her former body, and who knows what happens then. She is not eager to find out.
Yeah.
You land first in Hayaba to resupply and rest, and Feng Wu puts the question to you. Where, who do you wish to take along with us? This will be a very long trip. Even in a vehicle of this kind, you will either need to make stops or you will have to
What, the tea?
uh,
Yeah.
to take shifts flying your vessel.
Yeah, we need to see Twenty done first. But
And yes, my inestimable brother. Yes, perhaps we should do that first.
Hmm.
This is a very nice city. I see you have Amberellion
yeah,
in the sky.
they've been hanging out with us ever since the Shogun Seven Sorrows attacked them.
I had heard of that. It
Yeah.
was very sad.
Yeah.
Their repository of knowledge I had perused on a few occasions. That is lost is
Fortunately, we took care
it's
of
a loss myself.
most of the sorrows. Though the bells of eternal tolling is still out there. But, yeah.
Yeah, but we beat her again recently.
Yeah.
That is disconcerting, as she is likely their most dangerous member.
Yeah.
Perhaps not necessarily in personal power or deadliness, but her ambitions and her capacity to reach for them seem limitless.
Mm.
What are there so this is where you live?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stalling for time was not to have to meet Dante Dunn.
That is correct. I am.
Okay. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh, pow, you card.
Hal shrugs cartoonishly.
You must understand that the five of us siblings have an unusual family dynamic. I am frankly loath to meet any one of them in this much diminished form. No offense.
Mm.
The thought of meeting my four siblings all at once is intensely distasteful. But I must.
Mm.
Well, your brother expressed concern over your health and well-being, so I think he'd be fine with. I think he'd be happy to see you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or
But we are not humans or Nevans or hot-blooded things. We are dragons. There are power dynamics that are not necessarily verbalized or expressed, but underlie any interaction between us either way. Dwante Dunn is of my siblings. How to put this? Well, they all have their ways of getting on one's nerves, as one might say. And I'm sure I have my own. But really, this should be like wiping a bandage off a scab. I should like to speak with my brother at once,
All
if
right.
possible.
Yeah.
You have noticed that Feng Wu is quite different from Duante Dun. the relatively amiable and slightly scatterbrained dragon alchemist is not very much mirrored at all in the very rigid and stern, quiet, yet strong uh, personality that it now inhabits the body before you. You have never seen Feng Mu smile in the time that she has been with you. You have never seen her frown, for that matter. She has simply been stoic. Even with all of the stresses of even of the fact that she's been dispossessed of her own body, she has only expressed a general stress at the situation, but she's never emoted it. She is simply conscious of her issues, but she doesn't seem to let them boil out, or indeed let others seep in.
Sort of a humorless Finichi, like a super monk.
Kind of. She is as immobile as a mountain. One might say. And indeed, despite her misgivings, the entire trip across Sarugu to reach the monastery where Duante Dunn has been making his home while he stays, she remains completely stone-faced, unmoving. Her answers to any queries that she is posed monosyllabic and curt. And when you land upon the surface of the monastery, you can see Duante Dunn emerge from the blacksmith forge, putting his very large hat back on his head, which you do note his hair is balding underneath it.
Huh?
Oh, he's old.
Even so, Feng Wu simply vaults over the side of the sky skiff and walks directly up to him. The conversation takes place a ways away from you, and you can see that Duante Dunn's reaction to seeing her is ebullient and wide, his arms wide stretched, and you can hear his words at first as he shouts, "Feng Wu, they have found you as I knew they would." But he does not touch her. There is no embrace.
Yeah.
And the rest of the conversation is completely out of earshot. Whatever response to his initial greetings are simply said in the same tone of voice that she has been speaking to you with, which would be inaudible from any distance away. And you can immediately tell the difference with Duante Dunn as he has his arms relaxed down to his side and he begins to pull his fingers through his beard as he listens, nods, and makes the occasional response back. You see on a couple occasions, his lips begin to move, and Feng Wu's back sort of stiffens before the conversation moves on. It does not take very long for it to complete.
Right.
The two of them soon walking back to the sky skiff next to each other. My sister has informed me of her predicament.
Mm.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
If the shogunate has such a powerful tool at its disposal as that can put to sleep any dragon that hears it, that could be problematic going forward for
Hmm.
dragons that, for instance, wish to remain awake past their bedtime.
Hmm.
Moreover, we don't
Yeah.
know what they are doing with her body,
Yeah.
or perhaps corpse.
Yeah.
However, there are recourses. Feng Wu then speaks. We will travel together to Tianjia. There we will convene with our siblings and the imperial court.
Hmm. Okay.
If you aid us in resolving this crisis, for this is a crisis,
Most definitely.
you will have my support in achieving independence for your realm from the imperial throne.
All right.
Feng Wu is also recognized my own formerly unofficial claim to your northern islands, being as they are in the north, and really should be.
Huh.
So congratulations, you are now protected by the north. You are now of the Iron Dragon now.
Yay.
And was
Spirit.
that what they were talking about when Feng Wu got all? Did he like blackmail her because she's not
Yeah.
a dragon anymore?
Is this a matter of like, in the meantime, since you're not technically a dragon, you can't protect, so I'll take care of it? Or is it
Not to mention
you're weaker than me now, I'm the boss? Like, what is the vibe?
Well,
Roll sense motive.
Okay.
Oh god, I gotta run. Okay, I'm in the kitchen.
1 second.
action 3, I'm
Skills.
running to the house.
Sure, my neighbors
Sense
know that.
motive.
52. Okay.
Okay, never mind. She got it.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll see if
Well,
Paddle
actually, the
knows,
thing
but
is,
yeah.
from those two options you get, it's a little bit of column A, it's a little bit of column B. That basically, yeah, Feng Wu is not currently a dragon. She can't protect these islands, so obviously they
Not
need.
to mention,
they
most of the
need
average
protection.
dragons are gone as well. We don't know where they all have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. Very tragic.
Yeah.
While there are plenty of iron dragons to go around. So yeah. Also, Feng Wu can't stop me. So
Yeah, it's not entirely a favor. Okay.
So I
this is my land now.
mean, I think this is fine. It's Dante Dunn has clearly always he's willing to work with us. I Kasumi says to the party while wearing her Team Fengwu or Duante Dunn shirt. Duante Dunn did nothing wrong, etc.
I don't think it's any of our
Yeah.
business
It's
until
not.
it becomes our business. But what difference does it make for us? We'll see, I guess.
It will make likely very little difference. Indeed, before Dante Dunn came to you, I'm sure you didn't even know which great gold dragon laid claim to your lands.
Well, we did because of Manamura.
Yeah, can we keep him, by the way?
Ah, yes.
Yes, I was going to ask
Well-
if you were curious about seeing him, though. I understand he's made it known he's some of the black sheep of the Ivory Gold Dragons. But he is also one of the few left here in Han now, from what we know.
When you call Matamura a black
Oh, no.
sheep, you actually see her face shift. Very unusual.
Aw.
One of her one of the corners of her mouth slightly pulls back,
Up or down, or just
just sideways.
oh gosh.
Aw. Hey, I look. Matamura she's been great. She's worked with us for a long time and has been very supportive,
no.
and I appreciate it.
I was just, I like Manamura.
Did
Kasumi says,
he tell
adjusting
you that
her
though?
Team Matamura cap.
Oh, that's what he told us. A little bit anyway. He didn't tell us too much, but
She nods.
yeah.
I see. I should like to speak to him before we leave.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Can
I
I
hope
sense
we
motive
haven't
for?
gotten him in trouble.
I wanna know is Matamura the special baby? Is he the favorite grandson? Is he lying to us the whole time?
You can do sense motive.
Man, I'm rolling like dog shit.
Asai ain't though.
Thank goodness.
Asai, you trying to read her expression is very difficult. She has an extreme poker face. But just from the way she replied, you think rather that she doesn't necessarily hold that same opinion of Matamura, but that Matamura may have cause to think of himself as such.
family.
So- Okay.
Matamura will rebel to anything.
We should leave for Tianjia
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Yeah, figure
I
out
do
who
not know who you would like to take
Yeah,
with
we
you.
gotta figure out who we should bring with us.
Bring Pascal, because he's a noble boy, and I think sometimes he's got good advice. Also, because I like him, but I think he's got good thoughts in his head sometimes.
You
Sometimes.
might be biased, but I'll allow it.
Also, do note that I will need to accompany you on your
Yeah,
sky skiff.
yeah, of course.
That's because she can't fly anymore.
Yes.
He's enjoying this. I get the feeling she was like the older sister, and now
Oh,
he
yeah.
has been set loose.
Oh yeah, she's lost her driver's license, and now he has to drive her around. And he's like, hey, look at me.
You do occasionally get notice the slightest smirk and side eye from Duante Dunn towards Fengwu that she tries her best not to notice.
But yeah, I guess out of character, who should we bring with us? Pascal seems a good choice if he's willing to. He's got a good head on his shoulders. And I'm guessing will be willing to if Pal's going. So
Yes,
yeah.
generally speaking, if Pow is going to fly into a foreign country
Yeah.
with unsure prospects, then
Yes.
yeah, Pascal's probably going to want to be there.
Kinda go
And
with you.
possibly all 5 golden dragons.
It's true. Oops.
Yes.
Hmm. Yes. All 5 big ones. Well, 3 big ones, 1 human one, and presently human one, and 1 kind of shrimpy one.
The noodle brother. The really the nerd uncle.
Yes. The dorky goldest of dragons.
Dorky goldest of dragons.
As the true gold dragons are supposed to be the largest ones.
Yeah, well.
Biggest nerd.
He is the biggest nerd.
He might be the biggest nerd to exist.
Ever?
Yeah.
Whoa.
We'll have to evaluate scientifically once we meet him.
So, going on this trip, I presume is Kasumi.
Yes.
The party. Yeah.
Locale's
and-
back, baby.
Pao,
Okay.
Oh, word.
Asai,
Yep.
Sada, Akio.
Mm.
And we can also put on Pascal.
Did you include Batbear in
And
that?
let's
Because
be real,
Batbear won't be.
Batbear.
Yeah. There's no way we can leave him behind. He won't let us.
Potentially
Oh.
dangerous. This will be a
Mhm.
multi-day trip. If he turns back into a
Oh.
centaur on deck,
Yes.
he'll have to put that amulet back on real fast.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the sky skiff won't fall out of the sky or anything, but knocking someone off could be a potential problem. Depending. Pascal, Batfire, and Feng. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Space is taken up. The deck can take 10.
All right.
Then there's space for 1 pilot and 1 horse.
All right. What horse will we bring with us?
I mean, unless you take a literal horse or
Yeah.
some other.
Pal brings her horse cucumber flower. Been a while, girl.
Uh,
Are we bringing an extra pilot?
You're bringing in 2 extra
Yeah.
pilots, really. So
We already got
Sada,
Sada and
Kasumi, and Asai are all. Excuse me, Kasumi and Pao
yeah.
are all skyskiff pilots.
Yeah. Asai can probably
Asai,
handle it.
you could be very, almost certainly she would be very
Yeah.
easily able to. Asai, it's a will
Yeah, it's a
save.
will save. Yeah.
Oh,
So learning to fly it would probably be very simple for her.
Logan will nebulously be there.
Yes, but he
Yes.
is small and typically just takes up the space of some
Yes.
laundry, so
Yes.
we won't be too worried about him.
Mm-mm.
But yes, you have 2 spaces and a horse space.
Yes.
Unless you want to use the horse space for stowage, which also might be a good idea.
Yeah.
food.
Considering it's a long trip.
Mm-hmm. If you don't want to just survive on create food and drink. Pascal won't carry. He has a ring of sustenance.
Cursed ring of sustenance.
I think you mean blessed.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah, come on. Don't you dare say that about our good friend Lowenthal.
He
Yeah.
whose abs are so platinum.
He of the platinum abs.
Return the abs. King Ramses. Yeah. The Curse Cowardly Dog.
I know that, but
Huh?
who stole his abs? He got them back already.
Return...
Well, I guess he got them back and they got exploded. Anyway, you have 2 spots.
Yes. I'm thinking.
Well, don't everybody think at once.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of like who would be useful in this situation, but
Shunichi might be, but I don't know if it might be best to have him here still in case something happens.
I've met my thinking quota. So.
Now, what if Tatsu came?
Tatsu is a fairly competent pyrokineticist at this point.
He's fairly competent, and also will wow the competition with his delicious food.
Is there competition?
Yes.
I mean, well, the other people, you know.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
One of those like, oh, try the delicacies of Sarugu. It's made by our greatest chef.
the dumpling lady?
Yes.
Oh, how dare you?
Adam.
We bring the dumpling.
Oh my god, yes.
Probably not a good idea.
Get her in there.
Hmm.
She is, old, a little fragile.
She would love to fly, I bet.
Okay, so we have Pasquale, we have potentially Tatsu. If nothing else, he can make the rations more edible while we're on the sky skiff.
Shunichi,
And
maybe.
maybe
Yeah.
Shinichi.
Maybe bring two reps of the other peoples of Saruga with us. I don't know though.
Yeah, we could
Shinichi.
Bring maybe Betalus or one of the Skitterkin or the Sun Elves. I don't know.
Do the Iderons count as two people because they weigh like a ton?
Oh, they weigh, the average Idaron weighs 300 pounds.
That's
So
very heavy.
it is very heavy, yes.
Okay.
But still in the realm of a single medium-sized
All right,
person.
that's true. I mean, a horseman does weigh like a ton or whatever.
Yes, literally.
With full armor and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, very large centaurs. That a ton is like the upper range of a centaur's weight if their lower body is equivalent to like a draft horse. Whereas this could also vary from like half that. So actually, centaur body sizes and weights vary wildly. I'm getting distracted though, but yes, an Idaron can fit on with you guys with no problem.
Yes.
Whether that is Shunichi or Betelus, or if you want to take additional muscle with you guys and take a couple of
Oh no, they got
Akios.
cells.
Ah!
Oh,
The
The
ninjas.
feds.
The Fed ninjas.
Akio's angels.
Yeah.
No, my tea strainer. I was dumping it into the trash,
Oh.
and I caught the lid of the trash, and it flew out of my hand, and now there are tea leaves on my walls.
Oh,
Oh no.
I have to
very
remove them.
Sal's problem to have. Yeah.
Mm,
I have tea leaves on my walls, on my floor.
What do they say?
Be more careful.
Oh, wow. What ominous portent.
I
I
know.
mean, I would suggest bringing like Matamura, but he can just fly. He doesn't
Yeah.
have an issue coming with us.
That is true.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been
Bring-
counting Duane done because he'll just be flying.
Yeah.
We could go back to Kesh and get Thurman specifically.
Not Bat Power. Hey, Bat Power, can we borrow Thurman?
Just
What?
Thurman, yeah.
I'm in the middle of negotiating a peace treaty between two. No, seriously, we need Thurman. What?
That's why we're not asking for you.
Well, fuck you. No, you can't have Thurman.
God.
Pascal, Shinichi. How many slots do we have to fill?
Yeah, how much do we have left?
Two.
Finn. I don't know.
Because it was
with
after Pascal.
Shinichi, it's
After
one.
Pascal, it was 2. So if we do take Shinichi, it'd be 1. I was thinking what 2 we want to bring. Do we want to like?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Because my other idea was to bring 2 other reps of Sarugu with us, of the other disparate peoples.
We could bring another
We
daimyo.
could bring
who's
Cream.
We could bring Cream, but I don't think
Nah.
we should.
I think if we can show that it's more than just Sada trying to gain independence, if we can bring like
If we bring
another
daimyo, yeah.
daimyo who's on board.
Are any daimyos as like fly by the seat of the pants, willing to go on a road trip as we are? I don't know.
We do have 1 teen daimyo.
Oh shit, Teen Daimyo. I don't know if that would actually do a great job of convincing them. It might just seem like we're coercing
Yeah.
a teen into agreeing with us.
Also, I feel like the teen is less likely to be impulsive than the rest of them.
Also, I will note that they are still a tween.
True.
Yeah, he's just a little guy. Aw.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah, he's 12. It's almost a teen.
Yeah.
We could bring Gadaris, who pretends to be.
Gadaris is your diplomat.
Yeah.
What's he been up to?
I don't know.
Securing like 5 islands to your cause.
Well, yeah, but I guess what are they up to
Recently.
now?
Yeah.
He's
Been putting
finished.
work,
He's relaxing. He's eating grapes while
True.
That's nice.
on a lounge.
Yeah.
That's good.
Seducing people
Well, that
for their
has to
souls.
stop.
Oh no.
Well, maybe the seducing people for their souls part. Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, it was mostly eating grapes while on a lounge, but you know.
Oh.
Gadaris would be a good idea.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
Who said
Okay.
that?
It's me, Pascal. Hi.
Oh. Hello, Pascal.
Oh,
Right
hey.
here. I've been here the whole time.
Oh.
Oh
Dear.
What do you mean? I've been here the whole time. Could we maybe take Dottore Clemenza?
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ah.
He's a professional. He's amiable, and he's from a worldwide regarded order
True.
of.
I always forget that that's like a fact. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like some Dottores kind of do hold it over your head. He never does though, so you
He's
kind of
very
just
humble.
forget that he's like actually from an order of super smart guys that know stuff. And
I
girls.
never forget he's super smart. It's just that like that it's like worldwide recognized type of thing. This is Rita's saying it like I
Yeah, I mean we'll probably
That's
see a
cool.
Dottore in the Imperial Court.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
That's a
I
good
mean,
idea then, probably.
I don't know if there's a Dottore there.
It's
for a
always
fact,
good
but-
always good to have a doctor with you.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
like yeah, the it's a dangerous thing that you guys sometimes do. So having a guy around who's very good at fixing stuff. Not that actually you guys really do seem to have it handled, but Clemenza knows like poisons and diseases and stuff really well. So
Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea.
It's a good idea, yeah.
also he did tell me one time that he can make someone's skin fall off.
That's not good.
Like all at once or
All at once.
slowly.
Oh.
Interesting.
Good.
So although he also said that he wouldn't do that.
I mean, extreme circumstances.
Yeah.
But he knows how.
How would you do it all at once? Is it like is because I would think it was a spell, but he's a Dottore, so like, is there something you ingest that just makes your skin explode?
Does it slide all
mean-
off, or does it just explode outwards?
No, from
Oh.
what he said, it causes your consciousness to inhabit your skin only, so your body just sort of falls out of it, and then you just sort of walk around as a skin thing.
I remember
Ugh.
seeing that spell now. That's very funny.
Hmm.
What is it called? Isn't it like
Skin send.
Skin send? Yeah. It's gross.
It's really grody.
Ew.
Pretty funny, yeah.
But all right,
But
yeah,
also-
Amazing.
Gadaris,
Yeah.
and the Tori Clemenza then probably is the best choice.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
Let's do it. Let's
do it.
go.
Road
Let's
trip
go to
time.
fucking sea. Burn that place down.
What?
Metaphorically. Metaphorically.
Clemenza and Shunichi.
I thought it was Gadaris.
Gadaris.
Clemenza and Gadaris.
Yes.
All right, so together you make your your trip back to Hayaba. Duante Dunn taking a ride on your sky skiff, one for the just the novelty, and two because he doesn't necessarily he has grown conscious of the fact that he is somewhat startling.
This trip takes at least 10 minutes, right?
Back and forth. Oh yeah, it takes hours actually.
Cool. Can I warn Matamura his mom is coming?
Oh
Sure.
yeah, because we're finally going back to Hayaba.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's just a courtesy.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do it without her noticing?
Yes.
I will need a stealth check then.
Okay. Can I like sneak down to like the horse stall and cast it from there? But sure, let's see what
Strictly
my
speaking,
stealth is.
yes, you could. There is a like hatch to get down into the horse area for tending to the horse that's in there. And without a horse in it, it's much less cramped. So yes, you could just go down into there, and actually, you won't need a stealth check if you're just going it down. She is not a dragon at present. She doesn't have super dragon hearing.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just do ascending and say, "Hey, Matamura, it's Asai. Your mom is a coming to talk to you? I thought you should know."
Hurry and hide your
My
porn.
mom is coming.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
That's all you get.
Feng Wu is in
Mm.
human body, flying south. She wants to see you.
Okay. To clarify, Feng Wu is my great some etc. grandmother.
Close enough.
Also, oh, okay. Thanks.
He's doing great.
And then it's just sort of like noise.
All characters used up on just repeating A.
You soon return to Hayaba. And as you begin making your preparations and removing yourself from the sky skiff, Feng Wu does ask you, where might I find Madamura?
Where would Mandalore be? Is he hanging out with Shin again? I can't remember.
I thought he was I thought he was hanging out with Bo now.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Because now Shin knows, but Bo doesn't know.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. Usually we just sort of call for him and he shows up.
Yeah.
We yell that we
Not doing
need
that right
help
now.
and he appears.
If any of you would like to roll an intelligence check, I can remind you
yeah.
of.
Hmm.
So smart.
Sada is very smart. She'll figure this out.
Yeah. We're pros. Between the two of us, oh boy.
No,
Hell
no,
yeah.
okay.
Once my sheet loads up.
Pow,
Yeah.
you would recall that actually over the 2 months where things were quiet on Sarugu,
What
negative
did you even
4?
roll? A
Are
two?
I
you
don't.
dead?
Oh no!
Oh, is this because my fucking drain is still on?
Oh,
That's
your
why.
level. Oh my god.
I
So
was
the
about to
check.
say that you can't have a -6 intelligence
Is Sada
modifier.
dead?
I'm dead.
Has Sada been dead the whole time since the
Like
fight?
the minimum is -5. It doesn't go
No.
lower than that. At 0, that's what it is.
There we go. A 19. Much better.
All right, Paulina and Sada, then you both recall that actually during the 2 months where things were so quiet on Sarugu, Matamura and Bo had started building a relationship with each other.
So cute. Oh my god.
And
knew it.
that
I want art.
Matamura and Shin had sort of suspended their own, which Sin clarified was really just a carnal relationship than any actual emotional attachment. And that he was fully okay with it. But yes, since then, Matamura, whilst in human form, has been primarily attending Bo's bar. Which I presume you do convey
Yeah, I
to
guess he's
Feng
there.
Wu.
Yeah. We'll take her there. Yes.
Thank you.
Mm.
Why is he in a bar?
It's a nice place to socialize and meet people
I
and
suppose.
get to know the neighborhood.
I
It's
would
got
have
good food.
expected him
So
to
great.
be in the temple of Polonius,
Oh.
since that is who he's worshipping, contemplating his worship. Polonius. Well, actually, that rather obviously answers the question, doesn't it?
Polonius is one of those gods where you can worship in a variety of places, a
Yeah.
variety of ways.
Though recently I thought he's been into the whole trifecta we've got going on here.
Not bad.
I thought he mentioned that. Out of character.
He did. You are correct.
Haha!
Interesting. Your tribunal of gods is also something that I've been hearing some about. It is of particular interest to me. You may have heard that I have a great curiosity in the divine.
Yeah.
We dragons do not worship so much as acknowledge. But, well, if your 3 gods seem to be working for you, then I suppose that it is reasonable. It might work for Madame Mira as well. Certainly, I think, better than a single-faceted devotion to one god, regardless of who it might be. She leaves the "but especially Polonius" unsaid. It's not long before you reach Bo's Bar, which, by the way, did we ever, or did you,
Name
Ever
it?
go? Oh,
yes,
I thought we were
I
leaving
think
to Bo
actually
name
you
it.
did.
Oh.
Um,
I thought Akio tried to name it, but I was like, no, he can't. This is my bar.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
true.
Yeah.
He was taking suggestions, and then Akio tried to name it something that Bo found objectionable for some reason. Genuinely, I forget what it was.
probably Outer Heaven or something.
Hmm.
Is it in chat? Let me check.
That's the Society of the Hand Notes, so I don't think I wrote it down. Oh, smart me.
What if it's just Bo's Bar, but the sign has like Bo's
Aha.
going the one way and then Bar going the other way, and they both share the same B. That's
That's actually
fun.
pretty
yeah.
good.
Here we go. Okay, so
So
Frood
it wouldn't
suggested
be in
Bose,
English, I
the
guess.
boar, the burning draft. The bowery was Jake.
I forgot about that entirely.
That's a good one, actually.
Uh, I suggested something that I won't repeat.
Oh boy.
I dream of Bowie.
Bolt from the Blue Bar. 'Cause it's
Sal's told
a
Frood to
dragon.
drink and drive.
That's a really high concept name, honestly.
What, Drake and Drive?
Sal's told Fruit to drink and drive.
Yeah, wow. That's a real hipster spot.
Maybe it's
Akio
time
and
to.
Inside invented a smart wine game where it's alcohol roulette, but one glass of smart wine and the loser has to think. Or apparently ascend.
Hmm.
I'm still not over that.
So far, that's only happened that one case. I don't know. Maybe you want to ask somebody from the monastery about that.
Maybe.
Well, it's fine.
A Hunky Hoof Tavern. The Centaur.
That's cute.
I'm full of terrible names.
It
Just a big sign that says bar.
Yeah.
yeah, those are the only ones that I see written down.
Can it be a neon sign, and when it flashes one way it says Bose, and the other way it says bar, but they like inhabit the same space and they
This is
alternate?
A bar called Bozu, spelled Beauzu, in Bozu.
Oh.
So, anyways, going
Yeah.
to tea.
Yeah, let's go see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm.
I know, even though he really wants that bar name.
I mean, same.
It's
But
Bo's
yeah.
Bar 2.0.
Yes. Anyway,
Yes.
Bo's Bar just needs a name. But yes, you do make your way towards Bo's Bar, and you can hear some music gently wafting out from it. And as you all enter within, you find it's actually quite the crowded space. And in the main room. You can also see that there are a couple of hallways off to either side, as well as a staircase in the back leading to some more private rooms up above. Bo is in the center of it all, variously making his way between low slung tables and the bar where he keeps the various boozes and chatting with his clientele. With you notice it is mildly awkward for him since everyone is more or less kneeling next to the tables in here, and Bo is 7.5 feet tall. So he does have to
Mm.
make his way down next to people in order to have conversations. But he does notice you as soon as you come in, and goes, "Oh, I haven't seen you in all so long. Hello," as he starts clopping towards you over the mats, accidentally hip checking a patron out of the way, and making his way up to you all and going, "Hello, it's been like a month.
Yeah,
You guys need to visit more."
I've
Yeah.
been busy doing a lot of stuff. We're just in Takashima.
Yeah, I heard. Did you do the thing that you wanted to do there?
Yes.
So they're on board too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my, congratulations. Here, this calls for something celebratory. Come on, follow me. And he sort of just pulls you into the bar. Further up to the bar, and Fengwu follows you in, silent, vaguely
Judging.
judgmental.
He's so fucking genuine.
Uh, Bo happily trots through the room, sort of dragging you behind, Sada, because even with your long legs, it's a little hard to keep up with a literal horse.
Hmm.
And yeah, eventually does get behind the bar, pours you each, takes out a jug of what he claims to be his more top shelf stuff, and pours you each a small glass. When he goes to pour it for Fengwu, she declines. Okay. I don't think I got your name. Can I ask who you are? I am Fengwu.
Oh no, we didn't. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, we sort of just
Okay.
got pulled right into it.
Oh no.
She's Fengwu. Um.
Does
So you all,
Matamura know
Yeah.
who that is, or is that just a name to him? Or not
Or it's
Matamura, Bo.
Yeah.
It'll just be a name, I think.
roll sense motive.
Unless he's got knowledge
Rolling
from
sense
Blue
motive.
Eyes or something.
Well,
Or from Matamura, I guess.
Matamura might have told
Aside,
him, yeah.
No, Matamura would know
Bo
because he doesn't know he's a dragon. Oh no.
Bo has an exceptional poker face as well, but you get just the barest sense of recognition, or rather, confirmation on his face.
Ah.
Oh, interesting.
So, and he sort of drops his forelegs forward a bit so that he can lean down onto the bar and put his head on his steepled fingers. How about you tell me all about Takashima?
We tell him everything that happened.
Yep.
Do you?
Can I ask Feng Wu if it's common for drunks to ascend?
If you, you know what? Sure, if you wish.
I mean,
That question, she has been completely stone-faced basically the entire time. When you ask her that, just sort of out of the blue, she turns to you and actually raises an eyebrow. No. Ascend how?
so, and then I tell her about what's his name?
The
I
town
have it
closed.
written down.
Uh,
Started with a K.
Coogie
Hoogie.
the Bum.
Coogie the bum.
God.
Coogie ascended into the air and turned into light,
Yes.
and then disappeared.
Yes.
Yes.
Coogie had worked on the monastery many times, all of his life. The monks would always try to grant their wisdom to him. I did on several occasions. Perhaps he did retain it all. And the addition of your wine put it all in order, and he achieved harmonic enlightenment and had no need for his body anymore.
It's fucked up.
Does do
It's
many of the monks
magnificent.
achieve harmonic enlightenment? Or
It's exceptionally rare.
oh wow.
Anyway, where's Matamura, Bo?
At you asking this, Bo, who had been sort of just like gently smiling and going on, his smile becomes something more strained, and he sort of says to his, I don't know, Sada, why don't you tell me? Why do you want to see Matamura? Bo knows where Matamura is. It's quite obvious.
I see.
Why would I know where Matamura is? I mean, I barely know him.
Jennifer is probably like hiding under the bar or something.
Need to talk to him about a thing.
I need to speak to him about a thing. And at which point Feng Wu turns and begins looking around the bar towards the halls leading off to the sides, up the stairs, along the doors, and, along the balcony there, and always with just a corner of her, with always Bo remaining in just her peripheral vision. And as her eyes cast over one of the doors, she snaps back to Bo and goes, "Thank you," and begins walking towards the stairwell.
Oh, okay. I quickly go after.
So does Bo, and Bo, being somewhat massive compared to all of you, is he sort of like brusquely shoulders you out of the way and goes, "Okay, I don't know who you are, but this is my bar, and Matamura is my friend, and I think that you. Okay, yes, he's my boyfriend, and it might be a little weird for a centaur and a guy, but you know what? He thinks my ass is cute, and I think that he's really kind and nice, and he has a cool tattoo, and he likes to talk about things, and we make each other laugh. So you
Oh.
can, if you want to
Oh.
go through
Oh no.
my bar
Oh.
and up those stairs and to our room, you need to go through me.
Kasumi raucously cheers and like slams one back.
Amazing.
I'm not sure if she can actually do that.
How can Pow just sort of step back into like a shadowy corner and then use the ring of etherealness and like just go upstairs?
Sure.
Because I have worries and we need to clear them up. Toot sweet. Toot sweet with our
Toot
boy,
sweet.
Matamura, based on that speech. So I go to find him.
Okay.
I take a dessert out of the oven. Okay, here we go.
So
Yeah, that's
Bo
actually fun.
definitely knows Matamura is a dragon, right?
We don't know
That's the problem.
from that,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm going. Because from that speech, I don't know what we do. I don't know.
I want to
like-
sense motive because Matamura, or not Matamura, I'm getting the names mixed up. Bo inflected guy weird.
Yeah.
Sai, you're not sure that Bo knows that Matamura is a dragon.
Oh no.
Yeah, see, yeah, okay. I'm going. Pow's racing through the etherealness that is whatever plane that
All right.
happens on.
It
All
is
right.
weird, shifting through the ethereal plane. You are going through the glue that sort of holds the material plane together. And it's full of wibbly wobbly stuff.
Good.
You see a couple of human-sized spiders in the near distance. They see you and immediately skitter off into some unseen space.
What the fuck?
Yeah, those, just the ethereal plane spiders. Don't
Just
worry about
the
them.
ethereal plane spiders. Okay. Can I see? Because it's like everything's sort of ethereal. Do you like see the shapes of people through walls and stuff? Like, is it all just weird, misty stuff?
You kind of do.
Can I see Matamura? And also, what does he look like on the ethereal plane?
On the ethereal plane,
Yeah.
he looks like the form that he takes on the physical. And
Cool.
right now he looks like a human.
All right. I'm gonna go up to him.
Okay. Are you still ethereal or do you
I
return to
am
the...
still ethereal.
All right. Matamura does not seem to perceive you.
I become unethereal.
Matamura perceives you. Oh shit!
Shh.
What? How did you get in here? The door didn't
It
open.
doesn't matter. We've got a limited amount of time here. Fungwu is on the stairs, and Bo is
Oh.
yelling about your relationship. He doesn't know what you are, and I don't want him to find out sort of on an accident based on sort of what's happening here. So if you want to kind of intervene, you might want to do it.
Oh no! I told him
Yeah.
not to stop her.
Oh, you think you'd listen?
No.
He's a headstrong boy. Now get down there.
Yeah. Okay. And wait, Asai said something
Yeah,
about Matamura.
you're Matamura.
No,
I know you're
about
fresh.
Fungwu being
Yeah.
human, or
Yeah. For reasons that I'm sure you will hear, she has she's astral projected into her friend's body because things were happening, and yeah,
okay. So,
yeah.
is there like a non-zero chance that my boyfriend tears her arm off?
Oh God.
There might be.
Yeah, maybe actually, because I think he thinks that. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Bye.
Okay.
He stands up, throws the door open,
I'm just gonna
and
trail
actually
after him.
vaults over the
Oh.
the railing of the balcony, landing sort of behind Feng Wu,
Feng Wu and
who's still
Sada.
just sort of standing there, looking unimpressed at Bo, as Bo he just continues
Mm.
a tirade at her, stopping when Madamura shows up. Madamura bows deeply to Feng Wu and says something to her in Draconic. Those of you who speak Draconic understand it as an extremely respectful greeting
Ah,
to an elder. We must talk. May we use your room? Oh, it's okay. Oh,
I'll make sure nothing happens, Bo. You have my word.
you will not. This will be private.
That's so
Okay.
presumptuous.
And they walk up together and close the door.
I'm gonna pat Bo on the shoulder and say, just in case you're worried, he can kick her ass.
Okay.
There
Who the
won't be
fuck is
any
she?
ass kicking. It's all cool.
Who the fuck is she?
It's just an important
Grandma.
figure
Yeah,
of
she's
sort of a yeah.
Grandma.
I
grandma.
told his
I'm-
grandma he thinks my butt is cute.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's on him for not telling you.
Also, don't question how I got behind you on the stairs.
No,
No,
I know that you can do things.
I'm just gonna walk past you here. Just gonna squeeze past. Okay. Right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm not going to think about this anymore. Okay. Kasumi, what do you
Yeah.
do for your butt?
Ooh. Well.
About an
Sure.
hour later, the door reopens. Madamura and Feng Wu reemerge. Madamura looks serene.
Oh.
He looks as if he's been crying, actually, but he
Oh.
looks very calm now.
Oh.
Feng Wu is simply as stoic as she has been since you have known her. She bows to him. He bows to her. She walks out the stairs, down the stairs. She turns towards Bo. He loves you very much. If you hurt him, you will die. And then curtly nods, walks past the lot of you, and leaves.
All right.
Oh.
Aww.
Okay, but why would I be afraid of her? Like, that wasn't clarified earlier.
That's not for us to tell you. You're
That's
up,
for
buddy.
Hey,
that's
is
for
it that out of the
He's
realm of
a-
possibility that there are people who are extremely mighty? I mean, I can make a tidal wave, and I've got an ass like this.
Yeah, she's like a monk.
And you. So it's in the velvety aperture area of Polonius's place, you said?
Yeah, it's like a bazaar.
Okay,
Like,
and that's
Ah.
where that Mimi's place is, but it's like I just want to make sure I have the directions correct. Not that I'm going to go there, but if I were to go there
yeah,
in the
yeah.
It's
theoretical world.
it's
It's
oh,
it's
Kasumi with
what? it's a fair question. Polonius is worshipped in this kingdom. It is okay to talk about him and his plane and the services that he offers.
Look, we barely got out of that plane, and we have a whole squad. Please don't get yourself hurt.
Right, but you were there to like
Invade.
do squad stuff. I just want a fat ass.
Yeah, they're down to clown.
Okay, Matta, you need to talk to me about something, which is like
Mhm.
everything that just happened. So, uh,
Also, I'm pretty
and
sure
he-
if you do end up going, you need orichalcum.
what's that?
Crystallized souls.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
the only payment they accept.
Crystallized souls. Asai, you actually know that's not true. That's not what orichalcum is. Orichalcum is the physical is the compacted physical remains of a soulless outsider.
Huh.
It is god metal, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Kusugi is going to be handling bar from now on. If you guys want to stick around, I need to figure this out. So,
I should
let
probably go
me.
catch up with her.
Okay. It was great seeing you all.
Mm.
Don't be such strangers. Oh my god.
What is
And
this
with that,
personality that you've developed for Bo?
and he walks past you all and up the stairs. Fengwu is waiting outside for you. Thank you for your assistance.
Mm.
We should be off as soon as possible, though.
All right.
Madamura asked to accompany us.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I decided to leave that up to you.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Personally,
them.
I am opposed to decision.
Oh, okay.
I am
However,
too.
if you should choose to allow it, then he may. But the Golden Court is a place I prefer to keep my brood away from.
Ah.
oh, he is her special boy.
It's not grist
Are you
or
sure it's
fruit
grist?
gushers.
No, it
Mine's
is.
described as grist, and it just sort of pops out of them.
Yeah, that's what
It
my
really-
brain thinks
Yeah.
of too. Yeah.
I just think of the specifically blue because I think you mentioned it was blue. Maybe I made it all up in my head. But
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
it's actually a sort of orangey color.
Oh,
No, yeah, I just think of the fucking the home sugrist, the fur gushers. That's orichalcum to
Anyway.
me.
I described them as dodecahedrons, which those are not.
hey, this is close enough. Potato, potato.
Dodeca is 20? No,
Uh,
12. No.
12, I thought.
Yes.
I think a 20 is like an Icos Sock'em Rock'em Sock'em Robot, the Hadron.
Yes, exactly. You make your way to your sky skiff, having collected your various team members. And soon, unless there's anything else you would like to do before doing so, you may depart. Unless you would perhaps seek to shop in a store or such things.
That's
I
true.
think I'm good.
I need to look at spell components, but I don't know what we're heading for, and I don't know what to buy.
Should we buy some health potions? I feel like it's been a while. I don't know if we
Yeah,
have
sure.
any. They're good to have, right?
Mm-hmm. Pascal
Right.
will give you a good rate.
Oh, that's right. Hey, where's the bank?
Ah,
I don't have a ton of money. I don't actually. That's not so bad. How many potions can I buy?
A potion of cure serious wounds,
Hmm?
which would be most helpful for you at this point.
How many dice
Cost
does that do?
that does 3d8
Cool.
plus 6 usually. No, so excuse me, 3d8 plus 5. You should.
Huh? Okay.
Costs 750 silver pieces.
Okay.
I'm
I
glad
think
that
I
was
was
the reaction because I think that's exorbitant.
Yeah. We've got money these days, though. So we'll buy like a couple of them.
That's true. And,
I
you
like.
know, they're for emergencies.
Yeah.
Uh, Pascal also says that I have a whole bunch of other potions if you'd like.
Ooh.
If you want this potion of wizened appearance,
Well,
wizened
that's
appearance, I have
a potion of appearing old.
a potion of bolster. Oh, yeah, going back to wizened appearance.
Why?
Yeah, it makes you look old.
Why? Why?
For I don't know. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
If you're trying to disguise yourself, I guess.
Mm,
And you get to select how much older.
Oh.
that's great.
Can I
I always wondered
go?
what would happen if a dragon drank this.
We
Oh,
can
and I also have
find
one of
out.
youthful appearance. Sorry, Sai, I cut you off.
Can I go pilfer Shinichi's old head again, or like his finger, or
You
just
travel
in case?
to the sure. You travel to the temple of Silva and walk up to the second floor where the little shrine of Saint Shunichi is, with his destroyed body in his little grotto. As you walk up to it, you hear the sort of clomping noise of Shunichi's feet hitting the floor, walking up to you. A sigh.
Hello. Can I borrow your finger again in case I need to cast the big protection from evil just because we have the Tribunal of Arrogance after us?
He nods. Always.
Thank you.
I even made a little box for it.
Thank you.
He gives you a little lacquered box. Um, it has little um, pastoral scenes on the side, and on the top there is just a uh, sort of off-center um, tree arcing over the front of the box. It's very nice.
Amazing. A proper reliquary.
Indeed. So you now hold a relic of Shinichi. You have a Shunichi's finger.
All right.
And yeah. Pascal keeps like sort of looking at various potions and putting them back, thinking, nah. I have a potion of countless eyes. I don't know what this does. I don't know if that's literal.
Oh,
I mean,
probably good.
there's one way to find out.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't want to waste a potion. This was expensive. This was
How much?
750 silver.
Oh man.
And
Do I?
I'll well, actually, excuse me. The general sell price is 750 silver. I bought it for less. Um, I will let this go. Well, just generally, I can still make a profit at 2/3 of the normal sell price. So just not very much of one. But yeah, if you want 500 gold and these third level potions, whatever that means, can
Oh, see, here's the thing. I want to drink it like now and
Oh,
find out what happens.
I know you've got a real track record with.
I do have two of them.
Oh,
Oh,
all right. One is a test, and the other one, if it turns out
Yeah,
great.
yeah. You know what? I'll
Yeah.
buy it. I'll buy two of them.
Honestly, no, forget the I'm interested to see what it does too. So like I'll eat the one. Well,
Okay.
I won't drink it,
No, no,
but I'll eat the cost. And he
I,
just sort of
however, will drink it.
Yeah.
hands you a potion, a bottle. It's sort of it's a clear glass bottle with a sort of iridescent liquid that you note forms little circular or more oblong, really, eddies in it, like the storms on Jupiter as it swirls around.
Ooh,
hmm.
what does it smell like?
It smells like tears.
Oh, Pow gets that fantasy epicac from the Twin Kingdoms out. Has it at the ready.
All right. Y'all ready? Okay, I'm gonna. Kasumi's
Should we
just
be
gonna.
outside? Maybe we should go outside. We don't want to destroy any of the good stuff
I
in
mean,
here
I
with
don't know
something
if it's gonna
crazy.
just. What if
Oh,
it's just
come
like
on,
kind of
come
gross?
on,
Like,
come on,
I
come
mean,
on.
it really shouldn't.
We don't know.
I don't know. All
It could
right.
make a whirlwind of 1,000 eyes or something.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. You probably should get out. I mean, I have this back room here. Is for storage.
I mean, I don't want to turn into like a flesh monstrosity in like on the street, you know.
Yeah, it might be better in the back room.
So let's go to the back room.
All right, let's go.
He opens up the back door and you sort of shuffle into the storage room, was filled with different crates and stuff. Even if you do become a windstorm, it does have the stuff in here is a bit more protected.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Kasumi's gonna fucking throw it back.
Okay. Kasumi, you are suddenly aware of every direction around you. You
Hmm.
don't think that you could possibly be flanked while this effect is upon you. Also, so the rest of you notice that Kasumi has grown eyes over every square inch of her
Oh god.
body.
Ah! Do they look like
It's
her eyes or
Yeah,
somebody
no,
else's?
they're
Okay,
her eyes,
cool.
but they're everywhere. Not like
hey,
every square
Oh,
inch, but they have opened up in yeah, everywhere.
Kasumi does that where that pose you do when you're like kind of standing there with your arms at like a 45 degree, so as to not touch any part of your body with any other part of
oh.
your body. Is it is it weird? Is it bad?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I wish
honestly,
Bayless was here.
I think you can tell at this point.
I
As
okay
you
yeah.
realize that as you are holding yourself out, you can perceive yourself now, um,
Oh,
because some of your eyes are looking at you.
Oh my god.
that's
Oh my
disgusting.
god. This is something. Yeah. Hey, real quick, pal. Check this out.
Oh
I kind of tense up and I make an eye on like my
no.
shoulder wink.
No.
You do note that you have eyes
Uh,
on the soles of your feet. You can tell this because
oh.
you can see the ground underneath them when you like lift one up. Um, or rather, you can sort of perceive the inside of your shoe.
How
Uh,
pokes the one that winked?
it does
Ow.
not hurt.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
Actually,
they're
it's just
kind of
like getting
a
poked in your skin.
magical. Good. This is a little bit.
I
I
look.
feel a little more settled knowing this. That's good.
So
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I find this deeply uncanny.
It's bad, is the thing. But here's also the other thing. We could use this to like, I don't know, just pull a really fun prank on
Well,
like some unsuspecting
it's an
children.
expensive prank on children.
You know, like a haunted house thing.
Okay.
Just hold your hands out in front of you and
How long does the effect last?
I don't know.
And Pascal looks at
Is
his
there a
ledger.
label?
5 hours.
Okay, we need to find Betalus. We need a picture. We need a picture.
Am I gonna
Eyeballs.
die?
Yes.
You shouldn't.
We need a photo of this forever.
There
What's a
isn't.
photo?
No, there's no.
Oh my god, my butt is really nice.
There is no. Oh wait, no, there are side effects listed. Side effects may include dizziness, um, vertigo, and madness from having seen too much.
That
Interesting.
last one's
Interesting.
good.
You know, I'm thinking we should have read like some fine print.
Yeah, honestly, I might want to go through these before
Yes.
noting,
Yeah.
suggesting any
Very
in the
much
future.
so.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you did.
I mean, I do most. I'm sorry. I need to just go in the next room.
Yeah.
Is this like a comeuppance thing, or did you hit me?
No, no, I'm not laughing. I'm going to be sick. Excuse me. And Pascal exits.
Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, hey, pal,
Hmm?
I need you to go
Yep.
get Sada.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you do that, Kasumi's gonna like make an effort to close every eye on her body except for
Oh.
like the main two.
Hmm.
Yeah. How runs off, but also she does want a photo of this for posterity. So where's our camera friend?
Medalist you find in the castle in the clockwork
Yes.
laboratory where he usually is.
Just chilling out with him.
Hey, there's something really, it's like a once in a lifetime sort of view,
What?
and I think it could really use to be saved sort of in it forever on one of your plates there.
Wonderful. I'll get
Yeah.
my equipment.
Excellent.
What?
All right, Sada, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
Yeah, Kasumi's got this
Already?
really great. She's got something wonderful to show us, like a new kind of power. You know, she's got the ocean thing. That's pretty cool. This is cooler than that. It deserves a photo. You need to come see.
Oh, excellent.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't wait.
All right.
Little robot sound.
Yeah, you make your way back to Pascal's store. Pascal is sort of sitting outside the store on just a bench. He has opened up his collar quite wide, and he's just sort of breathing steadily.
And a pat on the arm. Doing good, big guy.
Yep. No, I'm good.
Yep.
Just not thinking about it. And yeah, you guys get into the store and find Kasumi in the. Well, actually, Kasumi, you don't need to be in the back room anymore, really.
No, we found out that it's not
Yeah.
gonna do anything
Explode.
terrible.
You guys find Kasumi. Betalus has his
What's up?
tripod sort of set down on the floor. I'm sorry, what is the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hi, how's it going? Uh,
Well,
what?
What?
Oh, it's going well. Okay, I see.
yes, you asked the
Oh,
question and I responded.
wait, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that again. Oh, yes, I see. And then I open up all my eyes.
Sada screams.
There is suddenly a loud as and Kasumi, you are blinded.
Kasumi is on the ground screaming.
How you turn left to see Betelus holding the flash thing in his one hand with his finger on the Batilotype. Oh, I presume that was the thing.
Yeah.
Sada and Kasumi screaming.
He
While
slides out.
rolling on the ground.
I was fucking dying, honestly.
Betelus, in the meantime,
Oh,
slides
yeah.
out the plate,
I can't wait to see.
just
It's
shakes it
great.
out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's Kasumi in like mid in mid because the patella type takes a little second to get an exposure. You have Kasumi's face at the beginning of her haha got you expression, and also in every state in between as it starts going
Yes.
into just pain and horror. I think this came out quite well.
This is art.
God damn it.
This captures a
Is
moment.
is it good?
It's
It's
spectacular.
Kasumi is crying from every eye.
Oh no, I don't think that's accurate. They're
Then
not.
look.
They're not real.
Hey, we're suspending disbelief.
That's gross though. I
Yes,
guess you could
no.
just make yourself it look like you're doing that because you're a wet gal. You can just
Yeah.
can you do
Yeah.
like weird sweat? Can you just do that? That's
I
cool.
Yes,
just-
actually.
Yes.
Explicitly, tremendous amounts of water can pour from her pores.
That's a
In
fun little trick
the
to mix
book.
with this one.
Yeah,
Um,
the elemental overflow usually causes like just an excess of water to pour from every pore in your body, and I wanted something that's more interesting, so I have like, you know, described it differently.
Yeah.
It's almost immediately. Fedalus, in the meantime, has set up on another table a little case that he keeps, and he's opened it up and placed the metal plate inside, and you see him in the sort of he has created a device that's in this case that immediately just very simply puts down a glass plate over the metal one and then frames it, and he just sort of very quickly with a you see his one index finger sort of open up and shift down, revealing a screwdriver, and screws the four corners in, and his finger reassembles himself, and he pulls it out of the case, and he hands it to you, Paulina.
Oh, what a gift.
Truly, it was a gift for me as well.
I'm so glad. These are
I
you're really you got some. This is great. That will
I
wow.
continue to refine it,
Yeah.
and perhaps one day, well, actually, no, it is not perhaps. It is an inevitability that I will one day discover the secret to including colors in the device. But for now, black and white will have to do.
so I'm stuck like this for the next 5 hours.
The blinding, the flash should be wearing off.
Well,
If not,
yes.
I don't know why. Farewell. And Betelus reassembles his stuff and leaves.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So Kasumi, I assume her vision comes back eventually.
Yes. Quite soon.
Cool. So yeah, I drank a potion and now I can see everything. Also, possibility I could go mad. Really, just kind of depends.
They said that was very rare. You hear a voice from outside.
You hear that? Good.
Well, yeah. Um,
500 for
can't.
the other one.
I already. Yeah. Look, I already put the money down. It's fine.
Cool, just, yeah, leave it there.
It's gonna be a fun party trick, I'm sure, at some point.
Just don't do it near me.
Just
Oh, it's so gross.
I'm now the stuff of Pascal's nightmares.
And
Yeah.
yeah, if you would like to purchase any other potions, he additionally has a couple of potions of stone shape, a potion of heart of the metal.
Uh-huh.
He has 2 potions of bull strength, and he has 2 potions each of wizened appearance and youthful appearance, and also he has a few potions of cure serious, cure moderate, and cure light wounds.
It's the metal heart thing.
Looking through
Heart of
Pascal's
metal?
notes, it lends the nature of a metal, a special metal, specialized metal, to a targeted weapon or component. Um, so you see that these 3 potions each have a slightly different color. One is a silver, one is a very dark, almost black color, and one is somewhere in between. It's sort of like a if silver got very angry.
Oh. What is that one? An angry
Well,
silver?
according to Pascal's notes, one is actually they're labeled. You don't have to worry.
Oh.
The one is heart of the metal silver,
Mm.
one is heart of the metal cold iron,
Yeah.
and one is heart of the metal adamantine.
Oh, adamantine. Interesting. Is that expensive?
They're each the same cost,
Oh.
which in this case would be 500 GP. SP, excuse me.
Oh. Adamantine could be pretty useful
Yeah.
sometimes. It's kind of cool to have.
Yes, it would overcome damage reduction that is overcome by adamantine, and would ignore hardness that's less than 20.
Sure.
Very
That's
good against
actually
constructs.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Cold iron and silver are more useful against demons, fae for cold iron, and lycanthropes for silver, and also vampires.
My fists already do that. Oh yeah.
Sure.
That is true.
I'm gonna buy 3 cures and the 1 adamantine potion because that sounds cool.
Okay, add those to your inventory. 3 potions of cure serious wounds
Mhm.
and a potion of heart of the metal adamantine. Or you could just say heart of adamantine, I guess.
Anybody want to buy those old people potions?
Nah.
You're
Okay, I'm gonna
lost.
go before Kasumi leaves.
Okay.
Guys, close. Pal, can you close up the shop, please? Thanks.
Yep, sure thing.
Oh, with
Yeah,
that. Oh, yes.
monstrosity. So it's just ruminating to myself that I'm a monstrosity right now.
It's true, you are.
Would you like to purchase any other potions, Mr. Monstrosity?
No.
As you wish. You make your way to your various sleeping areas to sleep the night away.
Z.
And in the morning, you all together make your way to the sky skiff. Place yourselves upon it,
Oh my
along
god.
with your provisions, and lift off
The biggest
into
road
the
trip.
sky. But first, before you do so,
Ah.
you must choose. Do you want Madamura to accompany you?
Hmm.
I mean, I say it's up to him, but
And he wants to.
Yes.
yeah.
He wants to, but the
Feng Wu
Feng Wu doesn't.
objects. Well,
Yeah.
does not object, but would prefer
Yeah.
he did not.
Yeah.
Wants to shelter him.
It falls on us. I say, why not? Let's do it.
All right.
Feng Wu nods at your decision. So she does not comment on it. And so Matamura is standing with you. And as the sky skiff lifts off into the air, 2 dragons, instead of just one, take flight beside it. The relatively mid-sized dragon Matamura and the absolutely massive dragon Devante Dunn. And so you begin to sail into the west. Who wants to roll everyone's favorite roll?
Which one? Oh yeah, Vampire.
Yes,
What's the roll again?
1d40.
All right. See what I get.
A 30.
30.
Oh!
Oh,
What's 30?
what is that?
Vampire puts on the amulet,
Okay.
and immediately his form begins to twist in a way that you have not seen it do before.
Oh,
His torso seems to shift to move into sort of like the midpoint of his horse body, which sort of compacts and compresses and becomes wooden. His four
Okay.
legs becoming roots that seem to squiggle and curve at almost
These
at right
things.
angles into the ground, and his arms become wooden arms. His body a massive tree trunk encapsulating a moat of space that through which you can see the stars in this sphere in his chest that doesn't seem to be made any of anything except for the cosmos. Vampire starts screaming.
are we all seeing this? Oh
Yeah.
no!
I know what this is.
What
It's,
am I?
I mean, we don't know what it is in game, but we know. We didn't know out of
Well,
it.
yeah,
You might.
can.
They
You might
exist.
know what
They
it
exist
is,
in
actually.
Ardania, so
Shit, really?
yeah, they're not like a super secret thing.
Cool.
Yeah,
I have no idea what
they're
this
called
is.
Con
What would I
Rasu.
roll?
They are much more common in Orzud, but Konrasu
Okay.
do exist.
Oh, neat.
Okay.
I didn't know they were
Um,
in our game.
Yeah.
Up until like
They're not like
here.
a big hidden mystery like Drow are.
That's super
Yes.
cool.
They do in
At this
fact
point,
exist.
basically everything are in Ardania, really,
Yes.
except for Drow and Driders and Gertabilu, which
Yes.
who knows what they are. They're
What
just
would I
weird.
roll to know what?
Yeah,
this
I don't know
is?
what I would.
Knowledge local, actually.
Oh. Oh.
I have
Wow.
a. Hey, I actually rolled a 22.
Oh, 13 flat.
Sada, you have heard of these things. These are called Konrasu. And yeah, they're kind of strange tree beings that form around conscious motes of the astral plane that somehow float their way onto the material one.
Have they like always
Sada
been,
Sada
or are they a
plays it
recent thing?
off like at least you're real smart. Like, oh, yeah, he's just a Conrasi, you know, nothing to worry about.
What?
Um,
Man,
Also,
they're
no, it's
very.
they're a thing. They're a thing that have existed since
they've
the
always
sacking of
existed.
Logos.
Oh.
Oh,
They've
okay.
become well, no, they've
Oh.
always existed. They become far more common after the sacking of Logos.
Oh, okay. After all the fucking energy from the planes.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep. There was when the Logos was first created, there was some astral energy that just sort of got left behind, floated to the surface, ended up creating Kronrasu, and then the beast that rise poked a big ol' hole through dimensions, and now there's a whole bunch more of them
Mm.
running around, or not running.
Is he still screaming?
Yes.
Batbear has stopped screaming.
Okay. Does it
Batbear has
feel?
also taken off the amulet.
Does it? Oh. Did it feel weird to be
Yes,
that?
it felt very weird. It felt I was performing photosynthesis.
Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
Cool.
Doesn't sound so bad.
He 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 puts the amulet back on
All
a
right.
little tentatively.
Here, I'll roll it again. Please only get a 30
Wait
again.
a second, I have Konrasu on here twice.
Oh, I got a 3.
I'll have to fix that. I just noticed that. Uh, Batbear becomes an Aneben.
Oh, okay.
Classic.
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 Much preferred.
Not another life form.
It's a look
Style.
that works for him.
This is something that eats food and not doesn't use photosynthesis.
Yes.
Yes.
In what campaign do we get to find out about the drow?
I don't know.
I don't know. Definitely not Godslayers.
Ah,
Mm.
I see.
Whoa.
Mm.
So it'll be a new freedom then. Okay then.
Yep.
Godslayer's all drow campaign. Are we drow? Oh my god.
Cannot be
Are
Drow
we
in
drow all the
Godslayers.
time?
Well, maybe you potentially could, but not likely in the beginning of the game. Where was
Anyway,
I? Ah, yes. You're flying
we're flying.
towards sea. It is a long flight. The world seems to pass beneath you. The dragons sort of tirelessly flying alongside you, but you have to take various shifts. Let me see, 8, 16, 24. So you actually have enough people just with 3 to do a constant rotation, just stay in the air the whole time.
Sweet.
But doing so is a little draining, and to be honest, it's not entirely pleasant of a flight for this length of time. The skyskiff is wholly exposed. It's really meant for short trips, and eventually it does sort of start to get to you. It is cold. The wind is constant.
Yeah.
Um, the incredible views that you do have seem to become very similar to each other over time. And in your conversations amongst yourselves, there's always Feng Wu, a silent, stony sentinel amongst you, unspeaking, and in her silence, seeming to cast a pall that almost makes the rest of you wish to remain so. And then you get over tea itself.
Shit.
At first, it simply looks like land. And indeed, as you get closer, it reveals that it is land.
It's land. Whoa.
There's a coastline. Further in, mountains, karsts, some of them quite large. Indeed, as you look upon them, you note that the mountains here are larger than those that you have seen on your islands, or even in the Iron Mountains to the north. They're quite tall, seeming to reach almost into the sky. Certainly above the comfortable cruising distance that you are keeping the sky skiff at. Below you, you can see the occasional village, farm, and larger still, the occasional city. That is Zhu Ding, says Feng Wu. And what she is referring to is a scar. At the confluence of two rivers is just a burned out husk of what a city once was. Its tall walls, in most places still intact, but uselessly defending a completely burned out remains of a fire pit. What must have been stoned palaces have been cracked down to their foundations and collapsed by whatever conflagration took them. The walls themselves are collapsed in a number of few places. Trenches surround the city in multiple rings, and you can still see the remains of platforms and watchtowers that would have at one time held archers and siege engines as the shogun made his terrible way into the city. It was beautiful once. Now I don't think it shall ever be again. The east is mine. This is my fault.
Ow.
That is the question. Truly, it should not be. I am unable to interfere with your political conflicts. Humanity rules the empire of tea, not dragonkind. That was the compact. But I cannot look upon a city that I have known for lives of my own and hundreds of lives of your own and see it reduced to ash. I know that I had the might to prevent it and not feel responsible. I spent too much time on your islands, I think. I think I may have forgotten my home. The sky skiff continues on. we should be confronted soon. And as you pass through the mountains and begin to view what lies beyond, great, vast, rolling plains, seemingly endless, of grass, broken up by the occasional range of hills and short mountains, forests, rivers beyond counting, and farmland that could feed the entire world, it seems. That you also see a horse
Horse
flying towards you.
flying.
Actually, three of
Cool.
them.
A normal
Oh.
horse or a cool looking horse?
Make a perception check.
Yes!
The
I'm
horse.
assuming
The
it's
horse
really
has a
cool.
jetpack.
I'm hoping it's a cool horse. Perception check. Oh man, why am I only rolling 2s and 3s and stuff?
Welcome
Man.
to my
Hey,
life.
we both rolled a 2. Look at us.
2 is pretty good in this case when you have a plus 20 or 25. Yeah, Pow and Asai, you look down at that horse, and that horse don't look too normal. That horse looks like a dragon horse.
Oh.
Yay! A Kieran!
Yes.
Beep, 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 beep.
Well, maybe. I don't know. You don't know the name. Pow
Well,
doesn't
yeah.
know what it is.
But I'm happy to see it.
Yes, a horse is galloping towards you. Its features somewhat draconic. It is clearly covered in scales, brightly colored. And atop it is a rider, a human man. There's a shield strapped to one of his arms, and in his other hand, he holds a lance. And he is riding this horse in sort of like an interception course with your sky skiff. Your sky skiff, however, you can already tell is going quite a bit faster than he is. And he's constantly like trying to nudge the horse further and further to the left in order to maintain an interception course, and realizing that he's already falling behind.
Should we
we
stop for
slow
this
down?
guy?
Probably.
I don't know. You're with me. I could just go down and slap him. Then you don't have to deal with him anymore.
What?
I don't think that's the first impression we want to make this time.
Yeah, I thought maybe.
Ah, right. But you're my
Parlay.
guest, so it could be my first impression I make for you.
Oh. Interesting. Is that wise?
Well, I'm guessing that it's just some ivory army of the East soldier, I suppose, making their way up to check who you are on your little flying ship. They're an army. Well, they were an army. They don't really exist anymore, do they, Fungal? Yes, it's really too bad about them.
What?
Oh, they were all, or rather, not all,
Yeah.
but majority of the Ivory Army of the East was in that city over there.
Yeah.
Yes,
What was that city's name again for my notes?
Zhuding, Zhuding. He can't catch you. He can't catch me, and he can't catch Matamura, so we could just fly past him and go to Tianjia. He'll report something, and the various functionaries will go function, but I think we could be fine.
I say let's talk to him.
It seems a little rude. We can stop for a second, I think.
He's really
Fine.
trying hard, then.
I'm just saying we're on a schedule. And also, I'm clearly accompanying you, so really, this is a little bit of an insult. But all right, no, if you want to speak to him, that's your prerogative. I'll just sit down here and float and
I
look
mean,
menacing.
Okay.
I think for the very reason that he still wants to stop us with you coming with us is like maybe he's got something really important to say.
It's not long before, once you stop, the Kieran Lancer comes up alongside the sky skiff, and he leaps aboard it, which makes it a little cramped, actually. The Kieran continues to sort of like fly around the skiff. Who are you? You note that this man is actually in armor that is colored white. It's been painted a lacquered white, the mount where it has plates. The rest, most of the chest and the folds, the guards that go around the legs, drooping down from his basic tunic, is a mountain pattern mail. But where it is plated around his shoulders and his waist, it is the plates have been lacquered with a just off white. You are
Eh.
entering the air of tea.
Yes. We're guests of the big man. I pointed Duante on.
We had noted the presence of an iron dragon that is, I presume, to be the great iron dragon due to its size. I um I don't know what you're doing, but the great iron dragon is accompanying you?
Yes.
Okay, it's not just following you around for no reason. Okay, where are you going? And why?
What's the name of the capital again, Sals? That's where we're going, right?
Ganja.
Yanja.
Okay. We're going to Yanja to meet with the Golden Court.
And who are you?
Enemies of the Shogun.
Um, I will need you to be more specific. He sort of stands up a little straighter and squares his shoulders. Also, do you have papers?
I look at Duante on.
The giant dragon shrugs. Do I look like I have pockets?
I look at Feng Wu.
I admit I occasionally do forget the fondness of the Tian bureaucracy for documentation. All right, look,
Yes.
you're a bunch of very powerful looking people on a flying ship made of stone, being accompanied by two dragons, including the great iron dragon of the north. I'm pretty sure that I'm out of my element. So if you just want to tell me what your names are so that I can say that I was able to extract that information, but I couldn't stop you from leaving, that is fine with me.
Okay.
It's a big help.
It's out over Yudo.
Okay. Et al. I can
Yes.
work with that. Thank you. Uh, hopefully that's enough. I'll be going.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks. And with
Safe
that,
travels.
he steps off the side of the sky skiff. And you see him a few moments later from underneath you, flying away on the Kirin back towards the surface. Well, now we don't have an element of surprise. I hope you're happy.
I mean, we'll probably get there first, won't we?
Not before the message gets through. That'll be instantaneous as soon as he goes and speaks to his superior.
Yeah, okay.
Even I don't have the might to stop the mail. All right, let's lay off.
Let's go.
And with that, you begin continuing on again. It actually takes a couple of days to cross over T, even at your constant and relatively rapid rate of speed. But on a rather cloudy day, as the twilight, early morning hours gives way to dawn and further, you find yourself flying actually over the clouds, which is very unusual. These must be very low-lying clouds or perhaps a fog that is beneath you. It's also at this point that you get bumped.
Ah.
I need you all to make reflex saves.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh no, Batbear's falling off the
Oh.
ship.
Oh no, I do the thing where I can roll for my friends for Batfire because
Okay, you might want to do it for Pascal as well because
yes, I remember him having a terrible one as well. I will do that. I think
I
it's
rolled a
just a key
2.
point each, but we'll find out.
that's not good. That's not that good. Luckily, you have
I
a
know.
plus 23 for some reason.
Oh wait, let me. Forgot to uncheck overflow. Let me just. Okay, so it's only a plus 21. It's because I have a high dex,
That's true.
and my base is pretty good too. And then
So
resist.
it's actually a 23.
Yes. Let me know if that's not
Kasumi,
enough.
you fall off the side. You are now holding onto the side
Oh
of
god.
the sky
Oh
skiff.
boy.
Uh,
And as
that's fine.
you hold there and struggle, you sort of like turn around. Your head is on a swivel as you try to make sense of your just sudden vertigo of A, hanging over a giant nothingness, and B, getting into that position so quickly that you actually do a double take when you see what is flying next to you.
What is right next to me?
Basically adjacent to you, like almost you could reach out and touch it, is a eyeball the size of a soccer ball, um, set inside of a large golden draconic face.
I'm gonna activate my flame jets to kind of stabilize myself, so I'm not just flip flopping against the side of this thing.
Ah, true. Actually, with
Uh,
that, you can throw yourself back into the ship.
Yeah, I am gonna just do as I do, I'll look back at the dragon and then just give a little respectful bow.
It doesn't seem to make any reaction save to to turn out away from the sky skiff and spiral itself over it. And it's at this point you realize that there's two of them. As a
Oh?
second one matches it movement for movement, appearing over the port bow, whereas the one that you saw, Kusumi, was on the starboard. And they both seem to dance around the sky skiff, moving like electrons around an atom before peeling out in front of you and turning around far ahead and careening directly towards you. Until
Not good.
a large black shape
Yeah.
interposes itself between you and them, and you hear, for those of you who don't speak Draconic, you just basically hear a roar. For those of you who do, this is an old man yelling, "What the heck are you kids doing? Don't you see me right next to them? They're clearly with me. Cut it out." The two golden dragons stop so fast that they actually coil up onto each other before just sort of hovering in space, looking at each other and then looking back at Dante Dunn and you all. They're going, well, I mean, we're supposed to protect the palace, but yeah, we're the palace dragons, and they're coming towards the palace, and we don't know what they are. They could be a threat. We were told that they could be a threat by the people in the mountains. They're not a threat to the Emperor, because if they were, I would have eaten them. Are you sure they're not a threat? Because we were kind of, I mean, we were told, it's been a kind of a thing lately. We were told that we're supposed to be really on guard against, threats. We're the palace dragons, you know. Go tell your grandsire that I am here, and then go take your spots on the walls where you belong, and stop bothering me. And my guests, who are not threats, and you will treat them accordingly, or answer to me. Okay, yeah, okay. The two of them fly back down through the clouds, disappearing. Forgive me. Or rather, forgive my nephews.
It's all
They
right.
are strong and doughty defenders of the Golden Emperor. They're also morons, in
Yeah.
my humble opinion. But then I always tended to favor more cunning over brawn. It's the first expression from Feng Wu you have heard since you passed Zhu Ding. However, if they are here, then that means that we're here. I would descend.
Yeah. Let's go.
So you do. And flying through the clouds, you see the sun disappear for some time as you pass through them. But as you get beneath and find that it is simply a very relatively low-lying cloud bank, you are treated to the image of the sun passing over the east, its rays beneath the clouds, illuminating a miraculous city beneath you. Welcome to Tianjia. I'm told it's the greatest city in the world.
Oh,
It's okay.
it's pretty impressive looking.
Beneath you is a city arranged in a perfect circle at the confluence of 3 rivers that wind through it. A circular wall encloses the city, and also a wall bifurcates it, curving almost serpentine-like through its center, splitting each half of the city into 2 equal parts. In its center, along this curved wall, there is another circle, smaller than the first, upon which seems to be a city built separate from the rest. Tall towers, great pagodas, immense halls, decorated and ornamented in gold that in the sunlight you can see glinting and reflected towards you. In the northwest of the city, there's another circular structure. A fortress, it looks like, walls sort of built on top of each other, sort of rising like an Italian wedding cake out of the city itself. A defensive structure. In the southeast portion, there looks to be an opposite. Another circle, a wall within the city. But within this wall, there is nothing. You can fly directly over it and look down, and you see a hole that just descends past where the light is reaching. And it's a massive hole, as
Dang.
large as the fortress built on the opposite side. You're going to want to, just follow those 2 idiots.
Okay.
You do see the 2 dragons meandering their way down towards the central inner city. And as more detail comes into focus, you see that there is sort of a little inset notch in the walls of the of this inner circle, and that that notch leads up to a set of stairs into a gate. And the 2 dragons take a reclining, sort of bending place, lying down on either side of it.
Oh my
You
god, they're
continue
literally
overhead,
guard dogs.
the Iron Dragon leading you down and towards an open area of this massive estate. A palace wrought in gold, or rather, a palace of palaces. As you get close, it looks as if the great palatial estates of Viven, of the 5 families, could each fit in this space comfortably. And indeed, you can see multiple
Jeez.
differently appointed sections of the palace around you, arranged compass-like. And as you note, you do note that in the north there are several buildings with large smokestacks that are just belching dark smoke into the city air. To the west, you note that there are several buildings that look more grown than constructed, arranged around more dense gardens than in the rest. To the south is a large, low-slung pagoda of just tremendous size. But that's just sort of a big circle in the midst of the rest of the palace. That as you pass over it, you see that there's a moon hole in the center of its large conical roof. And as you peer down, you note that you can see these sort of wavy reflections you think of water underneath. And then in the east, the buildings are tallest. They almost look as if they are trying to emulate karsts in their construction, pagodas that are just wrought of limestone piled atop each other and building towards a central slender point. But in the center is gold and red. And in the dawn light, it appears great, fiery, and mighty. This is the Golden Palace of
The might.
Tianjia.
Very good.
And as you land, and Duante Dunn becomes a human next to you, he turns to the rest of you and goes, "Welcome to my home, such as it is. My home away from home. Or maybe that my home away from home is really my home away from home. But yes, welcome to Tianjia, the greatest city in the world."
I think it might be the biggest city I've seen.
That's
Is
where
it?
we will leave off for this week.
Ooh.
Is this the biggest city Sad has ever seen?
You think it's bigger than Viven. Viven, it's definitely bigger than Hightown, obviously.
Yeah.
That's not really that hard. Viven is really quite huge. When you take into account it Lowtown as well.
Yeah.
But to be honest, and Lowtown is very sprawling in the lagoon, but it doesn't build up very high. Like the tallest buildings really get down there is like 4 stories. Tianjia is lagoon-sized similarly,
Right.
but when you were looking like down the streets of this city, there are buildings in sort of the denser areas. Buildings sort of are just piled up on top of each other in not haphazard, but in a completely elegant and purposeful way. Like it wasn't just that people sort of, well, we have a new kid, better build a new house on top of the house. This is a city that looks like it's been planned
Immaculately.
Immaculately since inception.
Jeez.
Simply based on that, you'd have to guess that the population is probably far higher than that of Viven. So yes, this is the largest city that you have ever seen by far, and hard to argue with its title, even if it is self-given. You know that there are many cities in this world that claim it. You'd be hard-pressed to argue against Tianjia's claim now that you have seen it. But on to more important things.
Oh,
Oh no.
Aha!
Aha! Although actually first, Well, no, then we'd have to redo the whole thing. Rita,
Eh.
can you do me a favor
Oh yeah.
and take the earlier meme that we forgot a Sai with,
Oh yeah.
and can you add a Sai in where she's supposed to be?
Yeah. Wait, where is she supposed to be?
Where is she supposed to be?
Where is she supposed to be? Where is the meme?
I feel like Asai would probably stab without warning, given the opportunity.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's the end
What?
for you. What? Voop. All right. Well, now that we have that answered, let's go to this. So, this is not something where you just click and drag really each individual pog or token, because it obviously has different things. So I did separate people into different categories, basically. So we have the current active party, we have all the other former player characters, and then we have the NPCs that have done the most accompaniment and also have been cohorts. So I was thinking that we put Father Yudo,
Mm-hmm.
Halina Khalil, Logan Vertask, Akio, Kasumi, and Asai, like so. And then, what is Sada's color?
Purple.
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 What kind of
Purple.
purple? Purple.
Dark purple. Royal purple. I don't know.
Royal dark purple. Yeah.
Burple.
Purple.
Purple.
Halina
Burple.
Khalil, what is your color?
Probably also a purple, but
Oh,
like a kind of more of a, I don't know, like a reddy purple maybe.
like this?
Go violet. No,
All right.
that's magenta.
Oh no,
That's fuchsia. Get
I
out of here.
navigated away from the screen.
Oh man.
Well, you can also choose, as shown by Asai doing so.
Hard to say.
I took initiative.
Appreciated. I'm just gonna put Logan down as this blue.
How do I erase?
You select and hit delete.
I don't
Amazing.
know what kind of purple.
Akio is obviously
Hopefully.
gold. And then Kasumi. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
let me. I guess that is a different purple. Kasumi, are you a lighter blue or what?
Nice. So yeah, lighter blue.
Like this light of blue?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I kind of made a mess of your teardrop, but
That's
there we
okay.
go. There we go. There's Paulina. Okay. So, stats.
Hmm.
Gonna need you all to vote.
Okay.
Let's start with Sada. Magic versus martial.
100% Marshall. Hey!
Got some
We're
fire on the
Seventy.
we're
side.
pretty martial.
Pretty martial, but yeah, it also uses a lot of like ninja she
Oh, are you
pointed out.
talking? Is this like everyone? I thought it was the party in general, not
I
just.
thought it was the entire party, but are
Yeah.
we all? Oh.
Are we voting for
Oh.
Sada?
Is it the whole
No,
party? Or...
everybody goes on
Okay,
the.
This is wrong
it's-
purple.
So it's just a notch.
I just need to find my purple then.
It's just where each person goes.
Is it the right
Oh.
purple? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Asai is fully magic. Also, I'll just put Logan there
It's
as
not the
well.
right color. Oh my god, everything's falling apart.
I kind of went over his size. Let me grab that and move it over.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Here, we can share. I can move mine up, and you can have like the lower.
I think it pretty much it gets it across that as it is. Kasumi is far more magic. Akio is like entirely martial.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Kasumi is magic, but it's not like straight out magic because it's like weird kineticism
Also,
versus
Yeah.
casting a spell.
Akio's color is kind of hard to see on the white background, so I'm actually going
So
I would
to.
actually move Kasumi to like here.
for Akio,
Maybe
isn't
here.
his performance a kind of magic?
No, it's entirely
Akio goes
mundane.
very
Actually,
martial.
he's
But
just
like,
actually scary.
kind of magic in the
No,
way
it's
that
really
it
not.
is.
Well, I
or
mean,
it
it's
moves
magic from
you
like
know?
a Greatest Show on Earth sort of perspective, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, that still qualifies as martial. Okay. Can't die versus always dies.
Oh, I shouldn't jump ahead.
Tempting.
Kasumi is pretty far in the can't die
Sada's
category.
not allowed to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah,
Kasumi
Sada
just-
dies, the campaign ends.
Yeah. I would say
well no let's think about this. Are we talking about like the our importance of the story, or how prone are we
How
to
prone?
serious injury?
yeah.
that
Mhm.
one.
Asai is pretty prone to serious injury. And I would say Logan is very prone.
Nope,
Oh, yeah.
that's the wrong color.
Yeah, Logan
Yep.
would be always dies.
Honestly, I think Paulina should be more over to
Yeah.
the always dies
Yeah,
because
she gets
agree.
hurt a lot.
yep.
I mean, she's our
But she
primary
doesn't die.
indication.
Nope.
She doesn't die, but she does get a heal thrown on her almost every fight.
Yeah, comfortably in the center.
There's been a couple of occasions where it's come real close, but didn't quite cross over.
Yeah. She's been burnt by literal fire a lot.
Akio, on the other
Bitten in
hand,
half. All right, go.
I think Akio might be actually here. Also, I think I picked the wrong color.
It works. No, that was the right color.
It's a nice, goldenrod kind
But
of
it
color.
wasn't the right color. This is it? No, that's too dark. Actually, I think that's the color I picked before as the wrong one. Okay.
I filled this little bubble in with like the lowest yellow, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it.
It's like a gold kind of color.
Mm-hmm. Okay, book smart versus streetwise. Let me grab Logan and just put him like over here.
Actually, I'll put that.
I think you're underselling Sada there. I feel like she's done a lot of studying the past year. You know?
Yeah,
And
honestly, I
And
think
she used to go to like a library like a nerd.
I feel like Akio is more streetwise than Sada is really.
I'll put her here.
Akio right there.
I think Pau started on the very far right, but she's learned some things.
Mm-hmm. She's got all that religious learning, and meanwhile, Asai is
She's very smart.
like very well versed in
Erudite.
lores,
Oh yeah.
but Asai is also quite wise. Streetwise, perhaps. Brawny
wouldn't
versus delicate.
How are we defining brawny and delicate here?
Physically.
I'll put Sada right in the middle.
Like, is this ability to take a hit or deal a hit?
Um,
Oh,
both.
Both.
Okay.
Your
well,
physical robustness and just general physicality.
Kasumi is verifiably thick.
That is true.
Pow is incredibly wiry, which I guess is a form of brawny. She certainly ain't delicate, so
I see
don't know.
delicate.
Oh, maybe that's too far.
Yeah, you're not all the way on brawny.
Yeah, I would think all the way on Brawny would be like Batfire or Pascal, really.
Yeah.
Brawn buddies.
Agile versus stiff.
You know where Sada is. Oh, if I can-
Sada, Kasumi, and Pow are basically all on the agile side.
I don't know.
Sada outraced a wind spirit.
That's true.
Pow throws some pretty stiff hands, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, this is a
Uh,
bad shape I just drew. Sorry
Logan
about
isn't so
that.
bad, and or rather isn't too stiff. Well, I think actually he's more stiff than Asai, but and then Akio is somewhere over there.
Yes.
I think Logan might belong over there. Akio
You is reinforced.
spells versus weapons versus fists.
Sada a little bit over. Because she has a sword made out of fire.
Yes. Occasionally a whip made out of fire.
Yes.
Asai, well placed. Logan, going right there next to you. You might need to thicken up the size, but actually that's you can tell where it is. And then Akio goes right in the middle on
Yeah.
weapons. Okay. Evil versus neutral versus good. Need some vibes.
Sada's pretty good.
Whoa, all the way good?
I was just trying to
Wow.
fix the line. There we go. Wouldn't say she's as good as Pal though, but so I'll put her there.
Logan has had some questionable policy choices.
Really? No, the really was to Kasumi on the
Yeah.
evil side.
For a while.
Oh,
For a while,
I
she could have
look,
been there.
I'm sorry. I muted myself. I was going through my thought process. Yes.
Oh,
For a while there, I was definitely erring on the evil side. There was a real possibility that Kasumi could have just straight up, like,
done a
Some dark
murder.
Kasumi.
coup d'etat.
Yeah.
That's why she quit being general.
Ooh.
Good.
Fight first,
Power.
questions later. Versus can't we talk this out?
Kazumi's pretty middle of the road on this. She's fine with chatting, but will throw hands. Oh, she is also definitely she's not deceptive because she can't lie. She just doesn't always tell the truth.
I was gonna put Sada in the middle, but we all know Sada's honest to a fault.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
What do you-
like Asai is on both sides.
Has Asai? I feel like Asai should be in the middle between secretive and honest. I don't really think Asai has lied
Yeah,
very
I don't
often.
think she's
That's true.
deceptive. Yeah, this makes sense.
Okay, that's fair.
We are missing Logan on fight first, and can't we talk this out? Because
Can
I
we
don't
talk
know.
this out?
Yeah, I think he is more towards like this end.
Pao is kind of as honest as Sada, but she's got more tact. So I'm just gonna put her there.
Humorous versus serious. Oh wait, actually, we've got someone skipping ahead. Logan is pretty secretive, and Akio is
Honest.
really more towards the honest side. Yes, gonna put
Yeah.
him in between Sada and Paulina.
I feel like Kasumi should be closer to the middle. She cracks wise. She goofs. Yeah, that's right.
Tells a Josh here and there.
Yeah, a jape.
I think Akio wants to be serious most of the time,
But he's all the way over.
but he's just drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a goof.
And Logan was actually a street performer.
Yes.
He is definitely even more humorous. He is
I-
distinctly humorous.
I still love that Nuva's battlefield decision. Like, oh, a giant undead dragon. I'm going to intimidate it.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
It's very fun.
Hey, some days you just gotta intimidate a giant undead dragon.
Yep.
Spiritual versus secular. And
Sada's right
Akio-
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, though she's
Akio's
pretty secretive about it.
Akio's pretty towards that size too.
Kasumi has been growing more spiritual all the time,
Yeah.
but not necessarily distinctly towards religion.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't put power for that.
like I don't know. She is.
Alina has literally had conversations with deities.
It's true.
No,
Yeah.
isn't that funny?
Pao. I think
Ah,
Pao needs to go for even further than the one you have on the left.
okay. It's so strange though, like
You're literally
I
our
feel like
grand priest.
no, I know, but like being spiritual and
Is
talking to the
different, yeah.
literal actual
Yeah.
gods that exist, I feel like are two different vibes. So it's
True.
hard, it's hard to say. Like, aren't the literal actual gods talking to you? Like, that's pretty secular. That's just real life. That's the world that we live in. You know?
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
It's strange.
yeah, in this case, that the fact that the gods do exist
Mm.
does just sort of mean that
But it's not.
spirituality is more literal.
Yeah, but it becomes extra literal when you talk with them as opposed to like believing in them and praying to them. They're talking to Pao directly in her brain.
That is true.
Like that's
But I
so
think Pao
strange.
has also believed
Oh, for
and
sure.
prayed to them.
It's true.
And she actually does believe that the gods are talking to her in her dreams, and not that.
No, aren't they though? Oh no. All right,
Well,
I'll put an
yes,
air.
they are, but others might think that no, that's completely insane. You are clearly out of your mind.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, there are people that are just on Logos even that say they are speaking to the gods when they aren't.
Yeah, I guess not everybody gets to talk to a god and know that they're real. They gotta just believe in it like everyone else. Okay. All right. Interesting.
Risk
So, think
taker
about it.
versus plays it safe.
Maybe here for Sada, I'm not sure.
Oh,
Logan is a pretty normally he's pretty far on the plays it safe side, but he also tried to become a lich and do it in such a
Right
way that
here.
there were no negative consequences. That is where Paulina belongs. Yes.
right here? I'm not trying to ping.
No,
I'm sorry.
I said off the side to the left.
Oh no, that was me.
Oh, that was Sada.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Sada.
Yeah.
I feel like Pow's gotten better
Yes,
in recent times. So
but Pao will also
yeah.
take risks, especially to protect others.
Okay, that's okay.
Last but not
Sorry,
least, talking
I
about
keep pinging.
feelings versus bottling up emotions.
Right here, baby. Edgelord Sada.
It's the wrong color. What?
Logan did spend a lot of time not talking to everybody, but once shit hit the fan, he did open up. Akio is like the demo man. He just sort of drunkenly rants about his feelings.
Yeah.
on occasion. A lot of bottling up in this party.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so most likely to make a demon pact. There is only
Kasumi.
one correct answer to this.
Oh
Kasumi.
my goodness.
Or Shazari. If we're
Well,
doing the whole group.
actually.
I mean, let's not be hasty. Yeah, I guess so. Neatest inventory is definitely not Kasumi. I just have random shit in there,
That's true.
including a dimensionally illegal copy of Hot Fuzz on DVD.
Oh my
That
goodness.
was taken.
That was taken
No,
by the time police.
I know, and
Latest inventory. I feel like Pow would have a very neat inventory.
Just from looking at everybody's inventory, I think Pow does win this.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
nice.
Like objectively,
I mean, she has to carry the bag.
that's
So,
exactly. She
I
carries a
think
bag of holding
for
also.
that reason.
Key. Let me. You know, this isn't the best method. Maybe I'll redo this in Clip Studio. Or,
Love Clip Studio. I have it open right now.
You know, you can type text with a Roll20, right?
yeah, but this looks
I
better.
don't
Let's do
care.
that. Most likely to be a human, quote unquote, sacrifice.
I feel like
I feel like it should be Sada. She's got that
Yeah.
sort of noble blood thing going on.
Or
well,
gullible.
what about Akio?
Oh.
I can see Akio. I feel like Akio just would not. He wouldn't realize what was going on until it was too late.
Exactly. He would
He'd
walk
be in the
into
stew
it.
pot.
I can see that. Okay, I'll go with Akio.
Also
wouldn't be-
backfire because he's literally done
He
it,
literally did it.
kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hordes like a dragon. Logan is kind of a tiny dragon.
Mhm.
But does he
And
hoard?
the
Is he
aesthetic.
horde?
I would say he hoards a little. He
Hoard
definitely hoards knowledge.
Yeah.
So actually, I think that he is probably the best answer for this one.
All right.
A, and thank you very much, Rita. Class clown.
Also Akio?
I was going to say Logan, actually.
Also, yes. Maybe.
He usually has a good zinger. And he is in a life or death struggle with a mime.
What?
Also true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's part
Yeah.
of Logan's backstory. He was a street performer in Viven, and across from his corner typically would be a mime, and they hate each other. The prom king or queen?
Kasumi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's got big bitch vibes.
Most likely to fight a god.
Sada.
Yep, that's Sada. She almost literally did that.
Yeah, I almost had her try to stab Polonius one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, would have been hubris. Which, as someone who just saw a bunch of Greek plays last night, I can tell you it's a bad idea.
Yeah. The good thing she decided against it.
Yes. Most gullible.
Akio.
I vote as well. And last, most likely to insult a noble?
Sada.
Sada Urasai.
Sada
Yeah.
is a noble, which is why
Yeah?
I would give it to Asai.
Sure.
Wow. Sada has no respect for authority, including her
Exactly.
own.
But she is authority, so taking it from her is different than taking it from a commoner.
Okay.
Even of one as respected as a priestess of Crypta. Okay,
There we go.
good
Done it.
job.
We did it.
It's past 9:45, so maybe we'll
Yes.
do Hajime, Bape Arsuru, Cesare, and Garland next week.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody have a good night. Welcome to Tianjia. And
Yes.
Bye.
until next time,
Yes.
uh,
Next time.
you
Big
guys
politics.
are going to, yes, there may be some politics, I'm afraid, but there'll also be a whole bunch of dragons.
Yes.
And who doesn't like that?
Dragon politics.
The best kind of politics.